y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How's everybody doing? How's everybody going? Gang, gang. Missy gang. But what's up? What's going on? Today, it's been a lot going on in the world. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about this war that's going on and all the chaos that's going on, different things that's happening in our world. Our world, not in our city, but in our world. We have a lot going on in the world. This period, different cities going to do different things. Different things happen every day in our day to day life, and not even only that, just period. So yeah, I'm gonna give a little insight on that because I don't know if everybody understand what's going on or see what's going on or know what's going on. So it's better to know than not know. You know. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about today: the Israel war and what's going on. Because at the end of the day, it's going to affect us. Going to affect us, and we're gonna get into it. And I'm explaining to y'all how it's going to affect us if it don't end, if it don't cease. It's going to affect us. So wake up now. Don't wake up later. Wake up now. Just be prepared for different things. Life is probably about to change as we know it. So yeah, let me get into a little bit of this. I ain't going to talk too long. We just gonna get in, get out real quick. Yep, do it. Oh, wait, oh, wait. Okay, so this first clip is coming from news. Then I have another one that they be having. They got these drones that ride around and basically check out what's going on. But if it's, because I want to show y'all like how close is chaos. It ain't close to us. It's countries away. Yeah. Dangerous. Yeah. About to get real messed up out here too. Not even only dangerous, but just real messed up. Uh-huh. We got that. We got more people to do. Definitely.
Palestinian militants from the armed group Hamas launched a surprise coordinated attack on Israel by land, sea, and
Land,
air
sea,
on
and
Saturday
air.
morning. With hundreds killed, the attack is the largest and deadliest in years and prompted an Israeli declaration of war. Here's how it unfolded. At around 6:30 a.m., the attack began with a barrage of rockets. Shortly after the first reports of rocket fire, Hamas fighters entered Israel near the Kerem Shalom crossing, an important checkpoint between Israel and Gaza.
This why it was important to see this little clip because I want y'all to understand where they are, how close they are to them, and what is really going on. You know what I'm saying? So can y'all hear me? I should be able to hear me. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, yeah, I see it more. There we go. Yeah, but I just wanted to let y'all know how it started and everything and where this is all, you know, resonating from. Say it.
attacking the military base there.
Oh, bless me.
Around the same time, Hamas fighters also raided and captured Israel's Erez border crossing station. Targeting checkpoints like these enabled Hamas to neutralize clusters of Israeli forces and spread into nearby towns with less resistance. By 7:30 a.m., Israelis began seeing groups of Palestinian militants arriving in towns and cities. The incursion fanned out into
Huh?
9 towns near the border with Gaza. In the city of Sderot, Palestinian militants clashed in the streets with Israeli police and military.
Alright, so y'all see my post up in there.
By late
It's
morning,
where
Palestinian militants began destroying sections of the
guys
border
see
area.
it. Located right next to Israel.
What started as a small penetration of the Israeli border became a wide open corridor. Soon, Palestinian militants began taking hostages in towns near the border with Gaza. Many hostages were taken back to Gaza and driven through the streets.
Now, allegedly, Hamas is working with Iran. This is alleged. You know, I don't know for sure. I don't know what's the background. I don't know the history, what happened, and all of this stuff. But I know they've been kidnapping people. They've been trying to escape. Not only that, if y'all look on this, they're gonna beat this guy bad. You know, it's just sad what's going on. You know.
By the afternoon, at least 200 Israelis were killed and more than 1,000 injured, mainly civilians. Israeli jets launched retaliatory strikes in Gaza, killing and injuring similar numbers of Palestinians. Hamas said their attacks were only the beginning of a long.
They say that's only the beginning. That's only the beginning. So if this is the beginning, I do not want to see the end because it's going to be bad, bad, bad. I mean, then they said if other countries start to interfering, it's going to get worse. And then they're going to attack us also, the countries who interfere. So right now, I mean, Biden and his representative is not sure what they want to do yet because at this time, like they want to stay out of it because we I don't know, we might be ready, but who wants to, you know, we got enough problems over here with our own people. We got enough war going on in our street with our own kids, families, and everything. Like we need to work on what's going on over here before we can go and try to help and save another country. You know, so that's where I'm at with that. Like, be real with it. Like, let's get in this next bit. Oh man, yeah, but we ain't gonna have no gonna be a mess. We don't want to beef with them people. But again, they already said if America intervene, then they gonna have to do what they gotta do. Any country. They ain't say just us. They said any country. So my thing is we got enough to worry about over here without that mess, you know. So hopefully they don't try to intervene because we don't need to. We definitely don't. I'm gonna show you this next clip. Yeah, it's really sad though. They over there killing kids and everything. Like no care for human life.
Adversary, Hamas, unleashed a ferocious attack over the weekend that seemed to come from everywhere, raining the Gaza border where they murdered and kidnapped Israeli civilians. Israel says it has retaken control of areas Hamas had seized. Tonight, Israeli officials cutting off Gaza, the Hamas stronghold, declaring it is under siege and hitting it with repeated airstrikes. Nearly 1,400 in Gaza and Israel have died in the attacks and counteroffensive. The U.S. confirming at least 11 Americans have been killed, and President Biden saying the U.S. believes Americans may be, some of those, being held by Hamas. Since we arrived on the ground here, we have seen incredible stories of bravery and loss and seen unforgettable images of violence. Tonight, Israel bombing the Hamas-run Gaza Strip, ordering a complete siege. No electricity, fuel, or food allowed.
So yeah, so mind you, like I said, they right kind of next door to each other. So Israel coming back, they trying to attack back and trying to do what they can do. They just wanted to see, and for some reason they ain't trying to see. It's just going down. Like it's going down real big, real crazy, you know. But they wanted to stop, but at this point, I guess it's got a little bit too out of control, you know. So yeah, let's get back into it. Anybody have some input? You know, because they didn't really break down to what they all started from. They just said from day one how it started. But like they didn't give the whole background to how did it start with they beefing over food, beefing over money, beefing over like what, like how did it literally start? You know, so I played the clip that supposed to said how did it start, but they still ain't really that. You just say they started, you know, and it's just nobody ain't stopping. They tried to tell them to stop, and it's not stopping. And now it's just getting terrible. You know, kids are being taken from their mom. That's gonna be on this clip. Y'all gonna see a little bit of that. So let me finish playing it. You know, but this is really sad. You know. Sometimes we wish that we wasn't in the cities and the places that we are, but I thank God that I'm not in their country because this is bad.
Inside as they hunt down the Palestinian militants responsible for the massive terror attack that's left hundreds dead, including Americans, what Israeli officials called their 9/11. Tonight, Israel's prime minister says airstrikes in Gaza are just the beginning.
They're not.
We just started to hit the Hamas.
And now the race to find what Israel says are at least 100 hostages, with Hamas threatening to start executing them. Among those abducted, 25-year-old Noah Argamani screaming for help as she and her boyfriend are taken hostage by Hamas terrorists. This woman barefoot, her hands bloodied and tied behind her back, her face bleeding, as she's forced into the back of a Jeep. and a mother crying, clutching her two children as they're about to be killed.
This is crazy. They took her out of the back of the Jeep to put her in the back of the Jeep. They took her out the trunk part to put her in the back seat. That's strange. Why they just ain't leave her where she at? And then this mother, they done took her children.
Kidnapped. The horror starting Saturday morning at 6:30 when the biggest attack against Israel in decades began. Israel's vaunted military and intelligence agencies apparently caught by surprise. Hamas fighters coming in by land, sea, and air, including paragliders, getting past Israel's border barrier. Armed Hamas men in the back of trucks. And this video showing Hamas terrorists on foot, randomly opening fire. Going door to door, executing civilians, and unleashing a massacre at a music festival in southern Israel. Young revelers running for their lives. Others desperately crouching behind vehicles and bushes as the terror unfolded. Sahar Ben Salah saw friends die at the festival.
Seriously, it's really living hell. Never seen something like this. Bodies all
This is sad, y'all. This is really sad.
Slaughter. Slaughter us there. You
Terrible.
don't care if you're a man or a woman, you're young or old man.
I
They're
can't even
killers.
imagine.
Israel releasing this chilling image from the aftermath. The dead in body bags. Officials say at least 260 people were killed. This drone video shows burned out cars strewn along the side of the road.
אנחנו במלחמה.
By 11:30, Israel's prime minister declaring war on Hamas. Israeli military operations are launched, but others taking matters into their own hands. You were a grandfather on a mission.
Exactly.
Today, I met retired Israeli Major General Noam T-Bone. He got a text Saturday from his son Amir, who was staying with his family on a kibbutz near the Gaza border when Hamas arrived.
He told me, Dad, there are terrorists all around. They are shooting on the house. And I said only one thing, be quiet. I'm on my way.
Armed with only his pistol, Noam and his wife, who's also a retired military officer, drove to the kibbutz, joining Israeli soldiers in a gun battle with Hamas. You killed some of the terrorists.
I killed at least one, yeah.
You are a trained soldier, but still, you're protecting your family at that moment.
I was in many battles. This is by far the most important thing that
Your
I
emotions
did in my life,
high.
protecting my family. I was protecting their whole community.
He arrived at his son's house, finding his family was hiding, terrified, but safe.
My
Thank you.
little granddaughter, Galia, said, Grandpa came. And this is maybe the best words that I ever heard in my life.
Meanwhile, the death toll is also growing
That's
inside
so
Gaza
sweet.
tonight. Palestinian officials say hundreds are dead from Israeli retaliation operations, including civilians, rescuers combing through rubble. We were sitting peacefully and then started feeling debris falling on us. My dad and sister were killed, this man says. Hamas is backed, armed, and financed by Iran. And tonight, former U.S. intelligence and military officials tell NBC News the unprecedented scale and sophisticated tactics Hamas used indicate Iran most likely played a significant role in the terror attack. Iran's president tonight praising the Hamas strike, which he calls resistance efforts, while Iran is denying direct involvement, and at least one Hamas official saying Iran was not involved. But the Wall Street Journal reporting that Iran helped Hamas plan the attack, giving it a green light last Monday, citing senior members of Hamas and Hezbollah. The White House says they do not have evidence to corroborate the report. Tonight, Israeli forces say they are still working to clear Hamas out of Israeli territory, with so many waiting for word on their loved ones held inside Gaza.
Right now, all we care is that they come home safely.
Like American Abby On, whose family texted her Saturday from southern Israel, describing Hamas gunmen inside their home.
They were overturning furniture and that they could hear gunfire, and they were locked in bomb shelters, and they began to communicate that they were afraid they wouldn't come out.
Did you know that they were taking hostages?
We knew at this point that they were slaughtering people.
Missing tonight, her American cousin, 3 of her grandchildren, and her son-in-law. She's seen this disturbing video online. Her cousin, 12-year-old Erez Calderon, being abducted by Hamas kidnappers.
Yeah. Can you imagine just seeing your people being kidnapped, like on live or on, like, how can you imagine that? How can you fathom that? Like, the whew, the trauma in your brain, the stress in your head is going to probably drive you halfway crazy to see this, to see that, and this is your family, and you know that you can't even reach out and try to help them. That's the part that scares me. At the end of the day, we want to be there for our family. We want to be there to help them. And sometimes this will be hurtful. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Like, it's just sad. I don't know. I don't even know what level to even talk about this on. Because that's why I'm like on a down level, because I'm not. I don't know.
And when you review the moments of that day, do you keep coming back to the video?
Yes, I mean, when I saw that video, my husband and I burst into tears and started shaking. It's something that no parent, no human can ever imagine, to see a child in the hands of terrorists.
Tonight, desperate for her family's nightmare to end.
It felt like a horror movie. This doesn't happen in real life. And also, you live in a country who boasts one of the best armies in the world. So it felt like all the wrong things happened at the right moment for this to take place. And it's just been, it's hard to close your eyes at night.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or.
Yeah, it's just, hey, I don't know what to say. I do want to say this. I thank God that I am in America at this point. But I'm about to go to a little bit of live. They got some live stuff going on right now. I don't know. So if you triggered by any killing or by anybody, because I don't know what this is showing, but it's just saying that it's live now. Down Israeli, and not even only that, it's probably don't be even in English. But I'm about to tap into just to check it out a little bit for myself too, because I haven't seen this. Yeah. Just bear with your girl.
Supporting the people of Israel
Oh,
who are suffering
our
unspeakable
boy,
losses and opposing the hatred
our president on
and
here.
violence of terror, in near constant communication with our Israeli partners and partners
Yeah,
all
our
across the region and the world
president.
from the moment this crisis began. We're surging additional assistance, including ammunition and interceptors, to replenish Iron Dome. We're going to make sure that Israel does not run out of these critical assets to defend its cities and its citizens.
Well,
My administration has consulted closely with Congress throughout this crisis. When Congress returns, we're going to ask them to
anybody
take
can chime
urgent
in.
action
Y'all can chime
to
in.
fund the national security
Come in.
requirements of our critical partners.
Just put
This is
something in the chat.
not about party politics.
Comment.
It's about the security of our world, security of the United States of America. We now know that American citizens are among those being held by Hamas. I've directed my team to share intelligence and deploy additional experts from across the United States government to consult with and advise Israeli counterparts on hostage recovery efforts. Because as president, I have no higher priority than the safety of Americans being held hostage around the world. The United States has also enhanced our military force posture in the region to strengthen our deterrence. The Department of Defense has moved the USS Gerald R. Ford carrier strike. And we stand ready to move in additional assets as needed. Let me say again, to any country, any organization, organization, anyone thinking of taking advantage of the situation. I have one word: don't. Program, but our Italy and UK to discuss the latest development of European allies and united response. This days of steady engagement with partners across the region. We're also taking steps at home. In cities across the United States, America stepped up, secure around center of Jewish life. Part of the Federal Bureau of Investigation are working closely with state and local law enforcement and Jewish community partners to identify and disrupt any domestic threat that could emerge in connection with these horrific attacks. This is the moment for the United States to come together, to grieve with those who are mourning. Let's be real clear. There's no place for hate in America. Not against Jews, not against Muslims, not against anybody. We reject. What we reject is terrorism. We condemn the indiscriminate evil, just as we've always done. That's what America stands for. You know, just about Vice President, I visited Israel for the first time as a newly elected senator. And I had a long trip, a meeting with Golda Meir in her office just before the Yom Kippur War. And I guess you could see the consternation on my face as she described what was being faced. They were in that sort of hallway outside her office. That absolute photo. She looked at me all of a sudden and said, "Would you like to have a photograph?" And so I got up and followed her out. We're silent, looking at the press. She could tell, I guess, I was concerned. She leaned over and whispered to me. She said, "Don't worry, Senator Biden." Said, "We have no place else to go. We have no place else to go." For 75 years, Israel stood as the ultimate guarantor of the security of Jewish people around the world, so that the atrocities of the past could never happen again. Let no doubt the United States had Jewish simple as that. These atrocities have been sickening. We're with Israel. Let's make no mistake. Thank you.
Mr. President, what was your reaction? בלתי ניתן לתאר את העוצמה מהנאום הזה של נשיא ארצות הברית ביידן.
תשמעי, מעבר לעובדה שהנאום הזה היה סופר מרגש, באמת, זה ריגש אותי עד דמעות. הוא מסמל בעיניי את סוף עידן הפרוגרסיביות הליברלית. סוף עידן, את יודעת, הטשטוש של המציאות. אין אמת ושקר, אין נרטיב, נגמר הסיפור הזה. יש רעים ויש טובים. זה מה שביידן סימן כאן בנאום שלו, ואני חושבת שהבהירות הזאת לא רק תשרת את מדינת ישראל כרגע ותיתן לה גב, זה ישרת את אמריקה וזה ישרת את העולם. כי אני חושבת שהעולם כבר נמצא בין טוב לרע, וכרגע נפתח איזשהו קו ברור, איך נראה רשע. אין פה בכלל ספק. מהלך של הפלסטינאים מכאן ואילך, אבל זה לא רק בצמצום שלנו, יהיה לזה השלכות בכל העולם, אין לי ספק.
אני אשמח שגם אני לדברים. אני חושב שזו הייתה אמירה משמעותית, חשובה, אולי אפילו במידה מסוימת גם חסרת תקדים מבחינת העוצמה של המסר שהוא שידר פה.
וצריך להגיד שארצות הברית לא בכל הזדמנות מימו לסייע בצורה כזאת במלחמות ישראל למדינת ישראל.
אין ספק בעניין, הצורך לחלוטין יערה, ודרך אגב, אותי מה שתפס העובדה שפעמיים הוא חזר על המשפט, We stand by Israel, לא פעם אחת.
We keep on saying we stand by Israel. Israel, no. Because we can stand by anybody we want to, but at the end of the day, what's real was real. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stand by Israel. And what is Israel going to do for us? This is the part that I just don't understand. We as America, not we as a people, but we as the fake American people, the ones that, supposed to run America or whatever. All this stupid stuff, getting into what they doing and how they doing it. This is the problem. We need to mind our damn business. Why is we going to insert ourselves into that? We ain't created. So why is we about to go? Because then again, I don't know. They is presidents and they are people, they make allies with different people and all of this other stuff that we don't know, and you beefing on the low and this, that, and the third, and we don't be knowing stuff until it come out just like now, because it had to start from somewhere. This did not just start. The situation came from somewhere. This still not happen overnight when people want to kill your whole country and blow y'all up. Somebody need to be doing some explaining. Like, again, nobody is really saying where all this came from, what is the real before, and this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, we're going to have to do some dumb stuff like ISIS jump into this situation. And then, nah. I don't understand. Like, we got too much issues over here. And what you need to do is worry about what's going on over here. Because you sending troops over there, that's thousands and millions of dollars. They got to eat. They got to be, you know what I'm saying, they got to be supported. They got to wash clothes. You are sending out ships and whatever. All of this is money that could be put into America. Because they can't find the money when they need the money for us. But you can find the money when you need the money for people that don't even look like us or people that don't even live here. Why would you go and search yourself and get in somebody else's business? Like, that don't even make sense to me. You all over there in somebody else's mess. And you can't even clean the mess up that's over here. Like, I'm not understand. I don't understand. Maybe they know something that I don't know. Maybe they get a tax write-off or something for helping these people out. I don't know. But it's just mighty funny. It's like, I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, I'm about to finish cooking my little dinner tonight. I might get back. Time is 7. So I might get back on. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and start my little then. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Like you, and he wanna send our people over there. You got people over here starving, living on streets and all that. Like, why is you worrying about these people? They are people too, but they have somebody who run their country. So why is now that's going to put us in jeopardy? Is they already said if we interfere, it's going to be a problem for us. So why would you make a problem for us now? Like we as a people is involved. The president don't care. Him and his people, they got somewhere to go. They got bunkers and all of this stuff. We don't have that. Like this is the real shit. Like they got bunkers they can run up in and hide their family and all of that stuff. We as the people don't have that. So just mind your business. Don't bring that shit over here. They already said if we intervene, well, if they intervene, yeah, it's gonna be a situation. And again, do we not care? Do we not care, or do we not? If we not paying attention, mm, ain't that beautiful? But yeah, I'm about to get up off of here. Um, it's just sickening to me because ain't nobody saying nothing about this. But yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. We always intervene. We always go over there in somebody else's bullshit. But thank God we ain't never got bombed or never got really hurt. You know what I'm saying? The 9/11, everybody know that that was our own shit. That was just a fake thing to go steal their oil, in which they already did. So what's next? What do they got over there? Why do we need to intervene in that? Everything, sometimes this shit be a whole decoy. Y'all about to go over there and fuck some shit up and let these motherfuckers, they fuck around and throw some missiles over this bitch that we ain't even ready for. And again, the president and his family, they say, we the people, just like them people scavenging and trying to save their self and their families. But the big people are secure. We civilians, we are not. And they don't give no fucks. He need to mind his business. His 70, 80 years she is down. Just relax your life, sir. Take several seats. What the fuck? He ain't even position. He done fell out on the stage. He not even. You know what? Throw the whole president away at this point. Just throw him away. It's not. It's given. We fucked. That's what it's given. See, Trump talking shit. He probably would do some shit, but Biden, man, he need to take several other seats. Somebody need to get him some cheese from the Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Just give him some full cheese and let him take several seats at this point. Is nah, it's not given. It's not given for me. I'm done with the whole situation. Throw the whole president away at this point. It's just no. Yeah, it's not. Mind your business, lady. Just tell him mind his business, lady. But yeah, anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all can like and subscribe if you want, share it, do whatever you want to. You already know, like we just, you know what I mean? We from the cradle to the grave, we growing. Little by little, we growing over here. Just a little bit. This is a struggle channel. But I love you. Because I know I'm going to have some replay again. Y'all can just put the replay in there if you want to be announced. The next time I go live, you already know. Put your name in the comment because a lot of times when you do subscribe, I don't get it. So I don't know what's up with that because a lot of my subscribers, I watch them subscribing. They haven't, like, I haven't got a notification saying that they subscribe, but but anyway, that's on here or there. But good night, everybody. I love y'all. I don't know. Like I said, I should have got on earlier when I got off, but I was just doing my thing and relaxing my mind and stuff. Sometimes we need that. But I love you guys. Subscribe and holla at your Gizzle a day. We out.